Happy Tuesday, everybody. I hope everyone had a good holiday. I haven't been on in a while. I decided to take some time off with the holiday. And, not for nothing, I have been seriously deluged with patterns. Like, I've just been trying to go through patterns and put patterns up. I got all of those patterns all kind of within like a 3-day period of time. And yeah, but it's Tuesday, so I went to Goodwill. And I didn't find too much, but I did find something kind of a good find, right? So let's jump right into it. Let's start with the first piece. So, can you guys see this? See that tag there? This is a tailor's remnant, and Goodwill had bins of these, about three pieces of them like rolled together, and then they put a rubber band around it, and they were selling them for $5.99. I do have one piece in here that was on its own, and it was $4.99. But this is, as near as I can tell, a wool blend. Now, unfortunately, some of this stuff, like this, take a look at it. So you can see where it's been cut out. And it's maybe a yard, but I believe, fingers crossed, that I can still make a skirt out of it. And the thing about this is, if you've priced wool, even getting 3 yards or less than 3 yards for $5.99 is still a steal. And then there's this piece, which this is going to be very hard to see, but it's a shadow pinstripe. I don't know if you guys can see that. It's just such a, well, that actually might be discoloration, but there's this skirt that I saw. It's not vintage, it's very modern, that I really like. It's actually a new look pattern, and I really want to try and make this into that because I just love this. This is so beautiful. Again, it's got a big piece cut out of it. There was a lot of this at Goodwill. I was very tempted to get all of it because honestly, it was, you could see like they didn't put all of the same fabric together. It's like one kind over here, one kind over there. This is a ponte knit. I can feel it because it's so heavy. And this, I gotta say, is probably over a yard. I don't see a big piece like cut out of it. So this, I'm thinking some type of a dress made out of this. Not sure exactly what kind of a dress. Let me take the tag off of it. But this was so nice. And this is really nice. If you don't know what a ponte knit is I think a kind of knit, and it's I think it's what we used to call double knit, to tell you the truth. And it's very strong. It's not like knits that cling to you and have so much stretch that they kind of are really fluid and lack any structure. Ponte is the opposite. Ponte, even though it's a knit fabric, is very structured. So you can make more structured garments, which you would normally make out of wool or cottons, out of ponte. And they stand up really well to it. I used to, for years, when I worked in an office, I had a sheath dress that I'd gotten from Land's End that was this black sheath dress, and it was made of ponte knit, and it was absolutely stunning. And the best thing about it is I could wash it. Okay, so let me go. Now these two pieces maybe together equal 3 yards, but again, large pieces cut out of it, and they were in 2 separate things, but I got them anyway because they are kind of gorgeous, guys, and I might bite the bullet this year and try and make myself a pair of pants. I have this pattern that I got a while ago in one of my pattern hauls, and it was cut, but it was in my size. And in fact, the funny thing is not the whole pattern was cut. It was just one view. I think it was the skirt had been cut. And I keep, I'm a wuss about making pants. But these, you guys see that pattern? How beautiful that is? These would make beautiful pants if I have enough. I might also go back to Goodwill tomorrow and take a look and see if they just have more of this. Like I said, instead of putting everything together, they had taken, like, this was with the gray stripe, but that other one was with the blue fabrics. Didn't really make any sense, but it is just so gorgeous. So beautiful. All right, so this last fabric, I grabbed this last fabric, and I got to be honest with you guys, it's might be enough for me to do a skirt for myself, like an A-line. Probably not, probably a straight skirt, because it's just so little fabric. But as soon as I felt it, I knew it was 100% wool. I knew it was a worsted wool, and I knew that it was worth a lot more than what they were selling it for. So it is apparently a whole piece. I don't know if you guys can see that pattern. There is some cutting done over here, but other than that, there's no big, piece missing in the middle. And let me give you guys a closer look at how absolutely beautiful that is. Look at that. Oh, and it's got that slightly nub weave to it, like a tweed. Oh, so beautiful. So that was my Goodwill haul for today. I did look to see if they had patterns, and the funny thing was they had a bunch of patterns that they had priced entirely too high. They were, this cracked me up. It was 3 Lizzie McGuire patterns and 1 That's So Raven patterns. Now, the patterns hadn't been cut, but I have a Lizzie McGuire pattern that I can't sell. So it cracked me up because no matter what the price is, it's still too high because you can't sell these patterns. But I was very happy to get this score because, we're going into fall. So now's the time for me to start working on stuff. Now, keep in mind, as I say this, the hypocrite that I am, sitting over there is that poor skirt from the summer that I still haven't finished. I remember I had to take it apart and put it back together. All I need to do is finish the waistband on it, and I still haven't finished it. So I admit it, I'm a hypocrite. I'm telling you, I'm a hypocrite. But those are kind of my plans. So you've seen some fabric. When I get the different patterns that I want to use, I'll start showing you guys what I'm thinking about. And maybe that'll be my next video, is like a video about what I'm thinking of doing for the fall, what I'm thinking about making for the fall, and something like that. So until the next video, I hope you're doing well. Welcome back to school. Please be careful around the school buses. I've already had some incidents with people that were idiots, including a guy who called me a fucking moron because I was stopped at the railroad tracks. And I guess he doesn't know that school buses have to stop at the railroad tracks. So when he was coming past me, he yelled that I was a fucking moron. And I was like, okay, dude, I have to stop at railroad tracks. I don't know what your problem is or where you're from that they don't, but whatever. But please, please be safe around school buses. Remember, we have little ones. They're tiny. Sometimes it's hard for them to get on and off the bus. Sometimes it's hard for them to get their seatbelts on. And until the next video, like, subscribe, and comment. I hope everybody's doing well, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.